So, another lesson learned. Chasing the sun. Now that I'm on the right side of the peninsula, we can get on with finding the beautiful Three Cliffs Bay and hopefully capturing an epic sunset. We were so late for this sunset. I had no time to waste in setting up for what would be one of the best images from the trip. The sun faded beyond the adjacent headland, and the perfect amount of cloud suddenly lit up for one final awesome exposure. So a quick stop today at Tenby to fuel up with some gorgeous fish and chips before we head out to the rugged coastline for hopefully an epic sunset shot. Hi everyone, so welcome back to part 2 of the South Wales vlog. So the waterfall one was part 1, and then this time we've been to, as you saw at the beginning, we went to Three Cliffs Bay last night for sunset, and now we are on the Pembrokeshire coast. We nipped to Tenby for some fish and chips, and now we've come to the Pembrokeshire coast now. I have been to this Flimston Chapel quite a few vlogs ago. Those of you that watch will recognise this. This is a completely different day. It was more moody and cloudy last time. There's the sun up there, there's no cloud covering it, so I'm going to have trouble. So I've ditched the tripod and I'm just doing handheld. I'm just going to try and get some different compositions than I did last time. And then we're heading down to an arch, a sea arch on the coast there. There's Elegug Stacks as well. I did that as well in that last vlog from here. But we'll return there anyway because Jade hasn't seen it. And then we're going to nip to some other little spots, maybe St Govans again. But I'll just put up here a shot that I got from this last time. My favourite one of that. So yeah, with that in mind, we'll try and get something a bit different. There's some daffodils out as well, so I might bring them into play as well. So let's get in here and get started. The sunlight at this chapel was so harsh, with no interest in the sky, a photographer's nightmare. So with a quick capture for capture's sake, we headed off for the stacks. Right, so we've come down to Elegug Stacks, just because Jade hadn't seen them before, so I came down in the last South Wales video I did. Very similar conditions to this, like blown out sky, sun in the wrong place. But I think, well, we think that there's a load of puffins nesting on these rocks, or sitting on these rocks. So I've zoomed in on the telephoto and I've tried to take a couple of shots, and I've caught some other seabirds flying around and stuff. So but yeah, we're here. I've got the camera set up. I've got a polarizer on just to take the glare and the bring a bit of the colour back in the water, because I don't think the camera's picking it up, but it's lovely and turquoise. Hence probably called the green arch. It's gorgeous. I've also got the 6-stop on, and it's giving, because of the sunlight, it's giving me about 3-second exposure at the minute. So I've never been here before, and one thing I will say is, although it does look spectacular, there's just no scale. It's really, really hard to get scale on it. At the minute there is someone attempting to walk as close to the edge as possible, so he could be the new lemming of Wales as he falls off this cliff. Hopefully he won't, but that's giving scale at the minute. But I don't really want to get a shot with him. Actually, I'll try a shot with him in it now. Just give me 1 minute. So I didn't even take that shot with the guy in frame. It just didn't work. The light was so harsh, I couldn't create an image, try as I may. This is the only shot I could manage, and to be honest, I absolutely hate it. I'm definitely going to return here later in the year when the conditions are a bit better and we can capture an amazing shot. Hi, so we're down at Church Door, finally. This has been like my second attempt to get down here. First time went completely wrong location, ran out of sunlight, rained, just disaster. So this time we've come and I've decided to crash the drone.
Come on.
I flew it through the church door, whatever it's called, through there, bounced off the cliff, and it survived. Cannot believe how it survived. You'll see it, I'll put it on at the end. But yeah, the tide's coming in, so I'm gonna have to work fast, try and get some shots, some compositions. And when I've set up, I'll show you what I'm looking at on the back of the screen. So that's the shot we've got on the back of the camera. So I'm gonna have to do a couple of exposure blended here because the shadows on the left and the highlights on the right are really giving the camera some problems. So I don't know if you can pick it up on the back of the screen. It's yeah, very conflicting for the shadows and the highlights. So I'll play with that in post. But I'll take this shot now and I'll move around the beach a bit and try and get some other compositions. Right, so I've got this composition set up here now in vertical format. I've got the door smack bang in the middle of the frame, and I've got this seaweed and rocks in the foreground. So I'm just waiting for the tide to come in and out, and I'm just getting different compositions of it. And then I'm going to blend the seaweed and the rocks and any movement in the water. I'll blend them together of what I fancy really. So I'm on ISO 64. I'm at f14. And I'm at 5 seconds. I'm dropping that f-stop down to f8, and then I'm getting around a second, 1.5 seconds, and that's just giving me more detail in the water. So I'm playing with those different length of exposures and trying not to get wet. So I'll crack on with this one, and then I've just seen another one over there with some seaweed that's not getting soaked. So we'll go and play with that one in a minute. And then once I've done that, I'll put all the images on the screen for you. So that's me done at Church Doors. So thanks for watching. It's me done at South Wales in general. I've absolutely shattered this last 2 days, well 3 days, but 2 days of vlogs has been really tiring. So what better way to end it here? We're not waiting until sunset. Sunset's kind of that way. And I've got the light hitting all this anyway on the shots, so I'm happy with that. This is somewhere I'm going to come back to in future and get sunset from another angle of it. But to all the new subscribers, thank you very much. All the originals, really appreciate you sticking with me. Thanks for all the likes, all the comments. I've got so much more content coming from all over the UK. So stay tuned and we'll keep it varied as possible. But for now, take care and I'll see you next Sunday.